All right. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? All right. Hello, friends. Give me a moment to double check what is going on with my... All right. Hey, BDJ. All right. Heyo. Yeah, how's it going? First of all, so the music is not too loud. This dramatic and sweet piano. All right. W's in the chat if you're ready to fire up this live stream. All right, what is going on? Just double checking my stats. All right. I believe we're good. I believe we're good. Yeah, for those who just joined, smash a like. That would be helpful for more people to discover us on YouTube. Maybe we can discuss about everything what just happened during this weekend. I mean, Jesus Christ. All right, once again, smash a like, W's in the chat if you're ready, and let's just keep this ball rolling. All right. All right, what I'm seeing right now in the chat. Yeah, 10K soon. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Yeah, people from the third world countries are also live. Alrighty then. Also, comment in the live chat. Who got smoked during the weekend? During this whole weekend, who got smoked? Who got stopped out? Who got liquidated? Who lost a lot of money? That would be interesting to see. Hey. Big fan, thank you. Alright, so who has the better story? Hold on, thoughts on XRP. Hold on. Let me just post this on my Telegram. One more time. And yeah. All in spot. That's great. Wonderful. Sui leverage position got smoked. All right, who has a better story? You got stopped out because there was a lot of strange thing. I mean, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on in the market, and for some people on the their trading platforms, or should I say exchanges, stop loss didn't work, limit orders didn't work. They got, for those who were using a cross margin, they got completely smoked. And yeah, so the main question is, did we just got scammed by, well, let's just say Binance? What are your thoughts? Because right now we are looking on the daily time frame, sorry, on the weekly time frame on Ethereum, and my plan, I'm positioning myself the same way as I did, and I explained to you numerous times during those live streams and yeah, the raw videos. So I'm still positioning myself in the same way. So, and I'm gonna show you why and what is going on. Of course, on the lower time frame, we're still, yes, we printed a bearish momentum. We're in this downtrend. So yeah, from the trading perspective, yes, we're bearish. The bias are still bearish. And from the investing perspective, I'm still bullish and I still have some hopes. Why? Because if this is a manipulation that just happened during the Friday, that's the good thing. We just got manipulated. That's it. we can start rallying up to the upside once again. Let me just quickly look in the chat what is going on. I got stopped down. I only got spot portfolio, blah blah blah. Got smoked on ETH and LTC. I believe some insider shit. Yes. Well, we have a badass over here. Someone got 300% in profits. Yes, BDJ. So there's a lot of, I don't know if this is like a rumors or not, but there's a plenty of evidence right now. Everybody's sharing on X. And also chat, just quickly comment in the live chat if the music is not too loud. I like to put some dramatic music, some dramatic and sweet pianos in the background. So just tell me if we are okay and if you can completely understand me what I'm saying. All I want to see is that yes, we're good. Yes, we're good. Or no, just shut your music fucker down. It's not? Is it bad? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just keep going. So yeah, once again, there was if I'm not mistaken, of course, this whole drawdown, I don't give a damn about this thing because we're still above this key level, as I told you, like, I don't know, numerous times. I'm still bullish, and this whole manipulation event, this black swan, the crazy story was, I had this beautiful and very productive meeting with some of my friends, with some of the, let's just say, investors, traders, and for some people that are doing e-commerce business. We had a great dinner. We had a freaking great dinner. We hit the club. We just hit the club. No alcohol, no, nothing. We're just having a good time. Who can possibly go wrong? We just open up our phones and we're just seeing this nasty red candle, just going through all the trading view charts straight to the downside. And I was like, wow, there is a black swan event. And like, yeah, one way or another during those bull rallies, we're seeing those things happen. Look at the previous one. Look at the previous one. Every single time. And I don't get it when people are saying, of course, maybe this is me just being like incompletely zen. I'm pretty confident in this whole situation. Maybe I was like, I missed the opportunity to accumulate some more Ethereum, but yeah, it is what it is. I cannot be like here in 24/7. I didn't put my limit orders or any of that. So maybe it's just me that it's completely zen and I don't give a damn thing, because we see these things happen and everybody's saying that this is like the biggest crash that since COVID crash, or I don't know, all of that. FTX, compared with all of those crashes, this is the worst crash ever. But I'm still focusing on ETH. I'm still focusing on Bitcoin. I'm focusing on those big dogs, and I'm seeing nothing, like just, it is like pure manipulation, nothing wrong. We went back inside this range between, for example, looking on Ethereum charts, between almost $4,000 and this ATH, 4.9 or 4.8. So I'm quite all right. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking at all. So some of the people also saw on the threads and X that I'm posting a lot of crazy stuff that focus on love, crypto is a scam. This is just some jokes. I'm just trying to tease people and try to just have some fun, you know? Does anyone still have some sense of humor? So I didn't lose. I was out. I had two positions that was planning to open on Ethereum. We're going to jump on the lower time frame. We're going to talk on the weekly time frame on Ethereum. We're going to jump on the lower time frame, and then I'm going to jump on the Bitcoin. And then we're going to do a quick Q&A. You can ask me some questions. I don't know, whatever. We can check on your coin, Sui, Solana. We can double check on that if there's going to be some time left. And yeah. So I had two positions that I was aiming for, two potential demand levels where we can start bouncing back up. And those two demand levels, we didn't saw a break of structure or change of character, whatever terms you want to use it. We didn't saw that flip from the bearish into the bullish. And I was like staying out of the trades. And that is why I explained people in my previous live stream that I need to wait for my market conditions, for the market conditions to form for me to start jumping into a long position once again. So it didn't happen. Everything was just like disrespected. Every single support zone was disrespected, and I couldn't just enter it. People inside my whale room, I showed publicly all of those trading plans that I'm planning to take. Of course, I showed publicly once again that I secured some of my gains on Ethereum during this whole rally, and especially on 4.8k. So that was public, and yeah, I'm quite alright. But the main problem is I was like pissed at the club that I couldn't be at my laptop screen that moment, and I couldn't accumulate some more because I didn't have my limit orders, and I don't want to do that on my phone. I need to get back. I'm that psycho. I need to get back. I need to open my laptop and not start working, lock myself in, and start just accumulating more because, yeah, I have fat fingers, you know. I cannot press some of those buttons and type all of those numbers on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm just kidding, but I'm still on Ethereum. A lot of people who are watching me, they do understand that I'm still bullish, and let's just say I'm heavy on Ethereum still, and I'm still bullish, and my bias and I'm still positioning myself in the bullish way. I'm still bullish. If this whole candle is gonna accumulate, and this whole week, which is about to end, gonna close above it inside this range, I'm still gonna be able, and this will be a perfect, let's just say accumulation, manipulation, the price went back inside, and distribution phase. So I'm positioning myself in that way. And of course, this on the right side, Bitcoin 4-hour time frame. Even on the 1-hour time frame, we have a chance right now to flip from a bearish into the bullish. But of course, we have a strong selling pressure here. So the main question is where we can get rejected once again. But of course, we're going to jump on Ethereum because Ethereum has a more cleaner data in my eyes. So let me just remove this one. All right. Let me just double check what is going on in the chat. All right, there is a one boy who wants some free signals. So sorry, no free signals. And yeah, peace out. Bye. Signals. What the hell is wrong with people that want some free signals? Jesus Christ. Free signals. Are you kidding me? All right, weekly time frame. We're still keeping the eyes, and I'm still keeping my eyes on this explosive, potentially explosive, let's just call it a FOMO pattern. Despite this manipulation during this whole crash, the Trump's tariff crash, we're still printing higher lows, and I'm still seeing those equal highs and those higher lows to be formed, and I'm still looking at that exploding. Let me just open my... Here it is. Where's my draw panels? Yes, I'm still looking at this potential explosive movement on Ethereum. Of course, if you remember, for those who are following me, if you remember some of those my live streams and all of those raw videos, I like to open the weekly time frame, and I'm always looking at those big ass gaps, big ass candles that represents a massive buying power, or let's just say demand, support. It doesn't freaking matter, fellas. I don't care what type of terms you're using. I'm using my own terms. For example, if you're using break of structure or change of character, I'm using a game changer I just made out. I don't care about those terms, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm always looking at those big gaps and those big ass candles. Every single time there is a strong probability, and always remember, there are only probabilities, no predictions. There is always a massive probability, high probability, to retest one way or another those massive buying power candles. Every single time, if you're gonna go and backtest, look what just happened during the history. Every single time when we are printing something bullish, the price likes to go back and just retest it. So I was looking at those pretty bullish and juicy. Look at this one. massive bullish candle and the price went inside it. If you're going to use the Fibonacci's, for example, from this low to this high, let's just call it a golden zone, got respected. We went inside this gap and rallied to the upside. So what I wanted to say is that I was prepared for this mentally. Every single crash, I'm always like, looking, there's a bullish scenario and there's also a bearish scenario. So I'm always preparing myself mentally. What if this shit goes gonna start going south, you know? And we went south, and I was looking at those bullish candles. I'm looking where I can buy some more, and all I'm seeing those big ass candles that could be retested. Sorry for being a party pooper. This is a weekly time frame, a boring time frame, but there is a strong probability for us to retest almost $3,000 on Ethereum. If this happens, I'm still gonna accumulate some more, because this is the zone at around here, $2.5, $3,000. I'm just saying, just like taking a big round numbers. Of course, we're going to jump on the lower time frame to double check what is going on ETH. I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally, and this is the place where I can start opening my wallet. I'm going to start opening my wallet, and I'm going to start accumulating more, because I do believe that this whole scenario could start playing out. The worst thing about this whole crash, so first of all, if this is a manipulation and we're gonna go inside this range, I do believe that we're gonna stick inside this range and we can start, let's just see, consolidate and start another distribution, another leg up for this bull rally. But the worst thing is, if we're gonna go down and we're gonna go, I don't know, retest some kind of demand zones, we're gonna start bouncing back up. I don't know about this 4-year cycle. We don't have enough time for this whole 4-year cycle to play out. This is my worst, I don't know, this is my worst nightmare. This is my nightmare for this 4-year cycle not to play out like those previous ones. And everybody's scared of this. Everybody's scared of this. For those who are following into the cryptoverse, Ben, who talks about bull market support bands, most of the times on the weekly time frame, yes, I'm also using a bull market support band indicator. So this is just a simple indicator that illustrates, let's just call it a support or resistance levels, like 50-day, 200-day moving average type of shit. And every single time we're closing above it, yeah, rally to the upside. This time, we got respected and we're bouncing back up once again from the bull market support band. Every single time we're below it, yeah, the bull rally is over. And this is some kind of indicator, a free one on the trading view that you can keep your eyes on, because this indicator just proved the bull rally and the bear rallies like every single time, of course, on the weekly time frame. So this is the place how you can start navigating yourself in the crypto waters. And yeah, bull market support band still holds the price, and the most important thing for me, that we're still inside the range. So I'm still looking in general at this potential explosive pattern, and my let's just say, I would like to see on Ethereum, the best scenario would be from this low to see another 100% rally to the upside. Of course, can this setup fail? Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm just only speculating, and whenever I'm seeing a rally to the upside, as you already know, I'm securing my gains. I don't give a damn thing about $10,000 Ethereum. I'm always securing my gains. Every single crash, I'm accumulating more, and this is how I'm trade on spot. We're talking only about spot here. So this would be my scenario. Of course, this may be a little bit too harsh. We need to talk about more realistic numbers. So I'm still aiming for $5.5, and $6,000. If this whole scenario is going to start playing out, this would be my... I'm still aiming for those round and juicy numbers, $6,000. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm still heavy. I secure already my gains. We'll see. We'll see. I'm betting my own money. I don't care what you do, but I'm still betting my own money for this scenario to happen. So let me just double check what is going on in the chat. No, music is nice, blah, blah, blah. All right. What do you think about 12 to on Ethereum? This is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, 12 to 20,000 Ethereum. Of course, this could be play out. There is no time for this 4-year cycle. We bulls, we're trying to navigate ourselves for this on this 4-year cycle, this bull rally. So there is no time. There is no time. How, like, well, we have 2-3 months left for the history to repeat itself, or just a little bit of a rhyme for the history. So this is, we just only have like what, 3-4 months tops So we don't have time. We need to see a rally now because we're going to start dropping it lower and we're going to go below bull market support band on, especially talking on Ethereum. There's going to be a boring phase where we're going to experience depression and we will need to wait for another one. So that is a little bit harsh. And yeah, I'm still positioning myself on Ethereum that way, and that is it. End of the story. Betting my money, putting my money where my mouth is. Let's just go on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, let me just on a daily time frame, it perfectly. Let me just go on ETH. This is the place where I marked all of my ranges. This is the perfect scenario on the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution phase to play out once again. I'm eager to see for the next, I'm waiting for the next week for the price to close something in between here, inside this gap, to print a higher low and then to rally to the upside, to retest those previous all-time highs. If this whole movement was a manipulation and we don't need to worry about the bear market vibes that people are. Have you seen the news? Have you seen on X, on Google, just type crypto market or whatever, Bitcoin, Ethereum? I have never seen that much negative news on the crypto. So that is a good thing when everybody's saying that the crypto is done. That means opposite. There's a chance for us to start rallying up to the upside. When everybody's starting to scream that, oh my God, Bitcoin is like $130,000. And right now, tomorrow, after 1 week, the Bitcoin is going to be at $150,000. The majority of people are always wrong, and this is just some kind of rumors that we need to be worried about, and we need to start securing our gains, because when everybody's screaming and everybody's in FOMO, this is the moment where you need to start securing your healthy gains. I have no idea how else to put it. How else do you explain you this? So, what else on the chat? Any ideas on? Yeah, hold on a second, bro. We're gonna take a look on what is up, man. I'm buying some more juice. Oh, hey Slick, how's it going? Shout out to Slick. I mean, the thing is, I was late to the party. I was late to this whole party, and yeah, the price right now, I cannot accumulate more because this is not the price level I want to see on, especially Ethereum. This is not the right place for me to open my wallet and start throwing cash into the fire. No way. That was the juicy and the most perfect level, but I was out. I had no limit orders set up on my Kraken account, and I was out. I was having a good time, and what could possibly go wrong, right? Crash, and you miss. If that was the bottom, and only way we're gonna start rallying up from here, only one way to the upside, I would be pissed, but it is what it is. This is the game we chose to play, right, fellas? What do you think about Aster? We're gonna take a look on Aster as well. As soon as I'm gonna finish talking on ETH, and of course we're gonna take a look on Bitcoin. Talking about Bitcoin, I'm not trading Bitcoin right now. I'm only focusing right now on ETH. So when we're gonna jump on the Bitcoin, it's hard for me to tell where the Bitcoin could go, because when you're experiencing those all-time high territories, there's like right now, what do I need to use like a rainbow charts on the Bitcoin to predict where the top could be? I have no idea. There's no data at the top where I could see where the price could start rejecting. So right, I'm looking at this type of setup, and of course we have on Ethereum, looking basically on the key levels, support and resistance. Only I'm going to analyze based on this technical analysis by using support and resistance. The more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have. It's easy as it is. 4-hour time frame, the more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have. And right now we're flipping through this key level, which is bullish. $4,000 is a round number, a psychological one that we need to break it. Of course, I'm looking at this type of scenario, as already told you, fellas. The one way or another on the 4-hour time frame, I need to see where could be our top after seeing that pullback, because by that, after identifying a demand, this is only talking about trading. Now we're talking about trading. So by connecting all of those previous lows, and if this could be our top, or probably this is going to be our top. I'm just only trying to speculate because this is the place where we got rejected. This is where the majority of our supply sits at. So maybe this golden zone, of course, I have no idea where the top could be. Looking from the trading perspective, once again, I have no idea. Maybe it could be here. So that would be juicy and brilliant because we're gonna broke through those previous highs. This one spike, we're breaking the whole structure once again, and maybe we can see some kind of rejections re-enter this golden zone and start bouncing back up. But as soon as we are seeing those wicks are like being in the crypto, especially those wicks are like some kind of invalidated. Those wicks are not a right data. The right data are this wick. So if we're gonna identify that this is our potential top, whatever it could be, I'm looking on Fibonacci levels where I can re-enter my buy long. So once again, I could be wrong about this because I cannot see where the top is right now and I cannot see the rejection. So that would be my bullish scenario if this whole distribution phase could start playing out. So that is pretty much it on ETH. If there's going to be a setup after, if we're going to form a nice and juicy setup, as you already know, I'm going to let you know. So yeah. Also, for those who just joined, smash a like. That would be helpful. It costs you absolutely nothing, because that would be crazy if the more people is going to discover us on YouTube and we're going to start firing up some kind of discussions. Maybe they're going to, for example, here on live stream, some of the guy just discovered a coin that had a beautiful setup that was like completely out of my radar. We discovered this setup. I announced this in my whale room. Hey fellas, the setup is like, I don't remember which coin it was like it was like half a year ago or 5 months ago. That was like, fellas, we have a juicy setup. The support, resistance, demand, I mean, the bullish scenario was like right there. There's a probability for us to see movement to the upside. There's your entry. There could be our top. This is like potential 100% rally. And that is it. So only even one person could bring us a lot of value. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is my scenario on ETH. And yeah, any more questions on ETH? We're talking only about ETH. Once again, fellas, we're only speculating. Could this setup fail? Absolutely. Because once again, if I'm saying that the price is going to do this, and we're going to re-enter our longs at here, let's just say this is my educated guess based on the market structure. Based on the market structure, this is just my educated guess. The market conditions could be not there, and let's just say break of structure, some kind of shift from the bearish into the bullish. The whole structure for me to enter buy long could be not there, and this whole setup could be validated. That's it. So right, this is my scenario. This is what I'm expecting from ETH to do. The bull market support band holds us. 50-day moving average also holds us. And yeah, we're bouncing back up from this key level. Also, I wouldn't be surprised for those who just accumulated and people who are scared. I wouldn't be surprised that we're going to get rejected and going to retest some kind of, I don't know, once again, these levels. 3.5, 3.6. So I wouldn't be surprised. This is the place we're going to see a bounce from here one more time, because most of the time also price likes to retest those nasty levels. This is the place where I could open my wallet to buy some more, but I'm following a lot of big players, like really big dogs. A lot of big dogs. I mean, like their pockets are deep. A lot of them just bought at 3.8 and 3.9k. So that is interesting. What do they know? Because maybe they have some kind of inside information, or they're following another big player, or they're following whales, which is also a great trading strategy. But of course, those whales could start manipulating. So yeah, those are my thoughts on ETH. I'm still bullish on ETH, still trying to play bullish. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna lose a lot of money, but I'm still trying to play the game on ETH that way. Bitcoin. Let's jump right now on the Bitcoin, fellas. My dear baboons, let's jump on what is going on in the Bitcoin. Bitcoin also is bouncing, freaking up from that ceiling that became our floor. Resistant. Right now, our support, which is also great. Also great. And yeah. So Bitcoin, I have nothing else to say. Like looking on the weekly time frame, we're The price is accumulating itself like up. We're still inside this range, shorting from the tops, longing from the bottoms. As soon as this range breaks, we can start shifting like from the bearish into the bullish. But right now we have a lot of supply. So looking on the 4-hour time frame, I can only see that based on the market structure and traditional trading strategy, supply and demand. So yeah, the only scenario is pretty clear. Getting rejected. Of course, where the top could be, I cannot say, because we have a lot of... Yeah, that would be a perfect scenario based on this supply. Based on the supply on the 4-hour time frame. I cannot see, of course, if this whole... The right shoulder will play out. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah. Sorry, fellas. Things happen. Shit happens. Yeah, we're gonna form a right shoulder. So this is not quite looking nice. Yeah, we'll see. I have like zero opinion right now on Bitcoin. Looking on the daily time frame, the only thing that like matters to me right now that we're bouncing back up from this key support. That's it. That's it. I have no trading plan, no trading idea on the Bitcoin, only on ETH. ETH looks way more cleaner right now because the Bitcoin red, yeah, all-time highs. Also, let's see, 114 and 126, 126k. This is all-time high territories. Maybe we're gonna print some kind of flag. I'm gonna start shifting and bouncing back up, rally and exploring new all-time high territories as long as we're gonna break this, as soon as we're gonna break this resistance. So yeah, but we'll see. Zero thoughts on the Bitcoin, only paying attention on ETH, because our goal on Bitcoin is like, I'm done speculating on Bitcoin, because our goal was to reach $100,000 Bitcoin. That's it. That's it. So I'm focusing right now on ETH, and I cannot give you like some kind of trading idea about on the Bitcoin. The thing that I'm not gonna trade it. So only on this one. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Yes, I'm safe. All right, let me just read up. For those who just joined, once again, that would be wonderful if you would smash a like button, give to the video a thumbs up, and yeah. What else, fellas? What else? Yes. And Shuman, whatever your name is, yeah, this is like a legal crime. The thing that is going on in the crypto market, that would be a legal crime. That was a legal crime, yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna give you like 30 seconds to fire up. Maybe you have some questions. Of course, you want to take a look what is going on in Aster. We're gonna double check what is going on in Aster. Also, Solana. I wanted to check Solana on a daily time frame. And for those who know me, I'm using right now 0 indicators, none of that. I'm trying to speculate purely on the market structure. Remember, fellas, market structure comes first, indicators second. This is just me. If we're gonna use RSI, if you're gonna open RSI, the worst thing is on Solana is that we're potentially, yes, head and shoulders patterns, and we're printing potentially divergence. So I don't like to see Solana looking like it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Solana will be strong enough to break this resistance and a rally to the upside, at least to reach like $500 or $400 per coin. That would be nice. Well, I don't care. I own 0 Solana, so who cares? One more time. ETH. Every single time we're printing those gaps, going inside the gap. Of course, this is like a crash, but once again, fellas, massive gap. Price likes to retest all of those gaps, even if I'm using Fibonacci's, from our swing lows to our highs, golden pocket, golden zone, whatever, everything got respected. So we're seeing it some kind of similar scenarios as we see on the daily time frame, not on the weekly, not on the 4, but on the daily time frame. Rally, manipulation, rally, rally, manipulation, another rally. So I'm still bullish, fellas. Sorry for saying that, but right now I'm still bullish. Sorry, bears. Sorry for being sometimes a party pooper when I'm seeing some kind of potential crash. The worst thing on ETH, I'm going to expose myself. Hold on. And also, I mentioned this on the live stream, but right now I shared this live stream on my YouTube. Not on my YouTube, on my Instagram. So the worst thing was that my short position was open. Add here. I identify the most perfect level that could be possible. And I closed my short position right here. And I missed the whole chunk of rally because I thought I was thinking too bullish at this point. Oh my god, we're printing higher low. Maybe we're gonna break this whole structure, another rally to the upside. No, I was wrong. Of course, at the end of the day, profits are profits, but bleh, you missed the whole chunk. You didn't squeeze enough juice. You didn't squeeze enough. So that was like that was a regret. That was a regret. Only looking at this type of setups. Rejection, retest, drawdown. Bounce, retest, rally. So only looking right now at the, those type of setups. Also, fellas, I'm gonna stop speaking right now. And I want to see if there's any more questions. The normal ones, the rational ones, you know what I'm saying? Also, we're going to talk about this cycle, how I'm seeing this whole bull rally with my own eyes, not what the data is showing me, not what the influencers are telling me, none of that. This is what I see about this cycle during these 3 simple illustrations. And this is crazy. All right. Technical analysis on Aster. Why so? How would you put a target on you? How would you project? Actually, I don't. I cannot project the target by maybe only using Fibonacci levels, but I cannot. I'm just only looking at those rounded, juicy numbers, and I'm trying to add a little bit of salt to start securing my gains as soon as the Ethereum is going to start reaching that juicy and round psychological number. That's it. I cannot. I'm only securing my gains all the way to the upside. I don't care. I don't care what the final target would be like accurate. As you already know, hold on, bro. We're gonna jump on the Aster later, which I absolutely don't care about Aster at all, but I can double check it for you. Which is gonna be, I can analyze it in the most bullish way, the Aster, and you're gonna place your buy long and you're gonna get wrecked. I could do that. Yeah, but this is just me, crypto caveman, whatever your name is. This is just me. I'm betting my own money. I'm betting my money on this project called Ethereum, and if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. You do need to follow me. You just need to think what I just said and do your own research. At the end of the day, I need to remind you, fellas, nothing in here is stupid financial advice. There's not financial advice. You know, I hate to say that, this phrase. Everybody should know that this is not financial advice. You can all get wrecked. So that is pretty much it. And one of my group members still asking me how long it would be on the live stream. As long as I need. I just want to have a good time after this crash. I want to have a good time right now. All right. So before I'm gonna jump into a chat again to see what is going on, this is what I see. What is happening, or like this moment in this bull rally. We all like to see when the traditional one, the money, where the attention goes, money flows. The money flows into the Bitcoin. After the Bitcoin, top dogs on the altcoins, in the altcoin space, Ethereum, I don't know, XRP, Solana, all of that shit. Then we're jumping into those altcoins. But right now, fellas, you have to understand, there's so many coins out there. There's so many coins that the money flow cannot reach of your favorite altcoin. This is my opinion. I'm seeing that there's just so many of those stupid coins that we cannot reach. The money flow couldn't reach your altcoin that you're holding it. So the Bitcoin shredded. Ethereum is lagging, completely lagging, because we have the phase here somewhere in the middle. We have also a phase when the meme coins just started to shred. And we just left holding our bags on Ethereum and all of those altcoins. Look at the Polkadot. Polkadot is completely dead. Trash, completely trash. Of course, looking on the price. I'm not saying that the project is shit, but people just started to understand that nobody needs Polkadot. But still, somehow Polkadot is sponsoring by Inter Miami, Lionel Messi. So they're doing quite all right, I guess. So during this cycle, we traders, the ones that we're seeing a potential explosive movements, this pattern is just an illustration. Blah. Sorry, I need to sip up. Let me take a quick sippy. Oh, this is just only illustration on the potential, let's just say, explosive pattern that could happen. There's a probability to go to the upside. Bitcoin started to shred. For those who remember from the previous summer that we predicted, I don't like this word prediction, but we predicted a rally to the upside based on the channel to channel model. For those who just joined, there's a full video where we speculated based on the channel, descending channel to channel model, how we can predict where the top could be on. Of course, Bitcoin outperformed that model and went way higher than we expected. But that's a good thing. So right now, Bitcoin is just shredding. A lot of people are thinking, of course, we traders, we squeezed a lot of juice from this rally on the Bitcoin. Then, not including those meme coins, then we use a same method to squeeze some juice from the Ethereum, and let's just call those some of those top dogs. And a lot of people start to jump into the crypto. And some of them made money, some of them lose money. But then, if we're trying to replicate those movements on those lagging altcoins that are completely dead right now, a lot of people this cycle got wrecked. A lot of people. And then those, once again, 99% of the people are calling this gambling. But the main problem is that they couldn't stay consistent in this game. They couldn't see what is happening. They jump into this bull rally way too... They were late. They were late to the whole party. So this is just how I see this bull rallies, like extended, overextended, whatever you want to call it. So all I want to say is that once again, this whole cycle just gonna separate those winners and losers. That is pretty much it. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just trying to just take something out of my chest, you know. So everybody's just like listening to me. What the hell is going on? What is he saying? Is he drunk? What? And also, I was wrong about one thing. I want to explain you that excluding Bitcoin from this whole rally, whatever you want to call it, the bull rally, it seems that my eye is telling me that this is no longer buy and hold market. This is not investors market. It seems that this whole market is trading market. You have to trade it. You gotta take your gains and get the hell out. That is why I remember the previous summer vividly when my goal was, and everybody was laughing for me. Everybody was laughing for me because my goal was to spot those potentially explosive movements. We always were playing like try to predict, let's just call when the price is going down, but RSI or other isolator is going up. We try to play alongside with divergence, and my goal was 70-100% rally to the upside. I'm taking my chips off the table. 100% rally on some of those altcoins. I'm taking my money off the table, and that played pretty well. So yeah, so that is what I wanted to say, is that you were laughing because I wasn't able to hold it, like to be true diamond hands during that rally, if the altcoin is even shredded to a 300 or 400%. So I couldn't care less. I took my money. I don't care. I'm enjoying my profits. I overgrow that phase when I'm in the FOMO phase, and I was like, oh my god, if I would be like holding this till the end, I would have made like $10,000 more than I was like now. So I don't care about this anymore. I don't care. I've seen a lot. I'm opening a trade, spot, leverage, it doesn't freaking matter. I'm taking my money off the table. Don't care, blah blah blah. Thank you, Bayjoy. Stalin. Jesus Christ. Who let you in the room? Yes, 1.9 million traders were liquidated. Yes. Oh, Joseph. I've seen you before. Yes, I'm fine. So once again, this rally has just a different shape, different faces that once again is ready and waiting like for the people to throw their money into the fire and to get the money from those people once again. Just in a different form, same story, same methods, just the different cycle. I don't know how to explain you this, but this is what I see. Like talking in general. Also in the whale room, I'm just trying to stay out of it. Sorry, fellas. There are like no setup, no pretty good, like decent setups right now, so I cannot trade it. I tried to trade. I wanted to trade Ethereum. The Ethereum trades was like, I was waiting for this potentially, let's just say, this demand, whatever. I don't remember if that was like this one or that one. We double check with our Fibonacci's. We broke that structure, we're in this bullish momentum. Maybe we're going to see some kind of retest. We can start longing from here because we're going to respect the bottom of this key level. We can start respecting this golden zone. Nothing played out. Straight to hell. Price went straight to hell. So yeah, I couldn't enter this. When the 4-year cycle will end? That's a good question. That is why I'm telling you guys, there is no time, or maybe I'm wrong. We're all wrong, and this cycle will be long and boring. So who knows? Who knows? We have a lot of stuff right now. Well, a lot of stuff in the market. A lot of stupid things. Trump's tariffs, ATFs, like BlackRock is involved right now. All the big players are involved. So I'm eager to see what the bear market is going to look like. Or for example, for a Bitcoin, maybe there's going to be no bear market, or we're going to see like maybe like $70,000-$80,000 Bitcoin. That's it, which is also like pretty expensive for people who saw the Bitcoin for $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. It's still not enough for them to buy more. Oh my God, I want to see a low price on the Bitcoin. So I'm just saying, like, speculating and talking nonsense right here, but trying to look from the... My goal is to secure more gains on ETH and to start hunting for the trading setups, like based on supply and demand. That's pretty much it. For those who want to learn about supply and demand trading strategies, there's a plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Go check it out. I don't care. Yeah, we'll see. 4-year cycle. So 4-year cycle, based on my knowledge and based on my experience, we like have like what, 2 months left. That's it. So we have no time right now to mess around with those manipulation events. But this manipulation is like, I don't know. For me, it is absolutely nothing. COVID crash. Base looking on the percentages. I don't care about the whole market. I'm looking on one asset that I'm holding like tight, pretty tight. And also one more second. Copy that. Hold on, we're gonna take a look what is going on with the altcoins, you greedy bastards. Hold on. All right. Where was I? All right. Where was the COVID crash? The COVID crash was 2020, 2023, 2000. Hold on. Where was the COVID crash? 2020. That one? All right, fellas. All right. If that was the COVID crash, if I remember not vividly, if I remember correctly, Negative 68% on Ethereum. Is that, fellas, comment in the live chat. I mean, is that a COVID crash? If I'm not mistaken, 2020. My timing right now, like what happened in the past, I'm completely, my memory is like a fish. I have a fish's memory. So that was a COVID crash, correct? And this is what is going on right now? So I don't freaking care about this crash. Seriously. If I want to be like, if I'm not checking crypto market 24/7, if I went to sleep on Friday and woke up like on Sunday, so I was like, what just happened? I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. March 20. So yeah, like 20 March. Yeah, that one. So thank you. Thank you, crypto bro. My DJ and gambler. All right, Aster. Where the hell is Aster? I remember we did some technical analysis on Aster. So maybe we'll see. All right. All right. Let me just... What do we have here? Yeah, the main problem that caused this whole volume of liquidation event, whatever, this like we have more coins. A lot of money went out from all of those altcoins. So that is a... Oh my lord, look at this. Look at this DD. All right, what do I see on the 4-hour time frame? Because this is the only data we have on Aster. A lot of people were speculating, and a lot of people also, a lot of traders are commenting and tweeting on X that, oh my god, I need to buy more Aster. So let's just take a look at what the Aster could offer us. Based on the market structure, I don't want to look at those isolators, the money flow. I don't want to look at none of that. I don't want to look at any of that. Yeah. Have those previous lows. Those previous highs. All right. What else? We broke. We were still bearish. Right now we see, oh my god, such a supply shock. We're getting rejected from the golden zone. Maybe there's a chance for us to... This supply perfectly aligns with the premium zone. But this is just it. We're still bearish. We're still bearish. Based on the traditional market structure, we need to get rejected. But this is crypto. This is freaking crypto. Anything could happen. We can get rejected here, found a demand which is like super sloppy and like weak demand, and we can start bouncing back up. So this is crypto, but based on the market structure and trying to speculate based on that, we need to get rejected. This is the only thing that I see. And of course, by connecting simply all of my webs, I'm calling my trend lines a webs, so sue me. Let me just, where's my web? All right, we have a descending trend, lower highs. And also, by connecting, yeah, we're gonna get rejected. One more, look at this buying power that sits over here at those impulsive, those gaps, those strong, like look like a D, the word D, there's a thing called the big D. All right. Do we have a data from absolutely lows? The data that we have on the charts on the MACD, is that enough? Look, from those lows to those highs, premium zone got respected. I'm always trying to hunt for those premium zones. 50% rally, almost 50%, 45, which is... We're still going to continue in this downtrend unless something crazy going to happen. The altcoin rally, I mean, alt season is going to start kicking in. I'm not going to look at the altcoin season index, fellas, because this indicator is absolutely bullshit. Sorry for saying that. That indicator, oh my god, the altcoin season. Have you seen what happened the previous time? The alt season index was in the alt season, that zone when we identified that there's like alt season. What just happened? Nothing. The price was like super calm, super steady, like a flat. Ethereum was actually flat at that moment, so I'm not going to rely on those indicators, either on those Bitcoin dominance shit. What is up with the Bitcoin dominance, all right? What is going on with the Bitcoin dominance? Nothing. Oh my god, we got rejected from our supply once again, so maybe we're gonna see, and the Bitcoin got rejected hard. So where the hell, based on this correlation between Bitcoin dominance and all of that, where is my altcoin rally? Huh? Where is my altcoin rally? Using pattern and trend lines on 1 minute. No, hell no, hell no. Well, first of all, trend lines. Use trend lines at the beginning on the, this is how you're going to understand trend lines on the 1 hour, 2, 3, 4 hour time frame, because how to explain this? Try to connect more dots and see your environment, because maybe you're going to start, people are misunderstanding this. Some of those assets, the trading pairs, tickers, are not going to respect your trend lines. They're going to be super choppy market structure where you're going to get stopped out left and right, going to get liquidated left and right. You need to understand and you need to discover the thing that you're going to trade, where the trend line is going to be respected. For example, can you trade based on trend lines Forex, Euro USD? Hell no. You're going to get smoked. I'm, for example, on the Forex market, I'm using only supply and demand. That's it. And some Fibonacci's confirmation. That's pretty much it. Trend lines, no. For example, Ethereum, from trading Ethereum since 2018, 19, I don't remember actually, the trend lines was respected pretty well. And there's no such thing for me as patterns. Trend lines, after connecting all of those tops and bottoms, trend lines forms patterns. So basically just called a trend lines. Just call it a trend lines. You're connecting those tops and bottoms, and what do you have? A rising wedge pattern. So still trend lines. But yeah, for example, in the crypto 1 minute, I know where you're getting. You want to trade every single day. Every single day you want to look for a trade. No. Stop. Trade only where you can find a decent setup. So let's just do a quick educational one. For example, those trend lines can be respected on Solana. Yes, on those big dogs, trend lines are pretty respected on the daily time frame. Look, the perfect trend line. I can only see with my naked eye here. Look, descending trend that was broken. Beautiful, beautiful. This is what you need to wait for. And start enjoying those rallies. And start shooting for longs, and controlling your risk. So yeah, this is just an example, fellas. I'm not gonna do a quick educational one on the trend lines. So right, once again, for those who just joined, smash a like, that could be helpful. But once again, I'm still bullish on Ethereum, and there's nothing to add here. I'm still bullish on ETH, waiting for the price to do something like this to re-enter my long. We'll see. First of all, I'm gonna see how the price is gonna react at those levels, and if there's like a chance for us to start longing, printing higher low, shifting from the bearish into the bullish, and rally to the upside, retest those previous stupid all-time highs. So yeah, Bitcoin, once again, I have like zero opinion. I don't care. I do believe that the Bitcoin is the future. Bitcoin is the future. What you were saying about the rejection of the Bitcoin dominance, where are all season around? Well, sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm talking just nonsense. This is what I see. Our goal, fellas, is to react. Only react. Not to predict, but just react. And to make money, no matter how much money you'll make. If you have a proper risk management, no matter how much money you're going to make, like $10, $15, $50, $1,000, $10,000, your job is to make money. And like McGregor says, bounce. Your job is to make money and bounce. I don't care about those predictions. I don't care. Are you sure that the Ethereum is going to start rejecting and get a retest at approximately 3.9, 3.8K and then get another rally to the upside? I have no idea. We'll see, fellas. We'll see. I'm just betting my money, and I'm doing pretty good job since 2017, 16, 18, whatever, when I started to mine ETH. Yes. Also, do we have more questions? Is there a coin that we need to double check? Because right now, I have plenty of good setups. Yeah, some of them play out. Some of them just went back the same as we saw when we started to analyze those. They went back inside those entry points and the setup was invalidated. So we're back to the square zero. Like, we're going to zero right now. Zero. We need to get back and start hunting for those altcoins. What potentially could we start forming? But after seeing those wicks, I need to wait for the market to form something for me. I need to wait to, let's just say, to project that this wick is like, for my technical analysis, is like invalid. I don't need to look at this. So I need more data to see where my support is, and especially in those altcoins. How do people take 50x positions, man? Oh, I mean, like simple. Some of the people are having like trading capital over $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, and their goal is just to make like 1 small percent with a small leverage, and this is like more than enough for them. They have their rules, they have their own risk management plans, everything in order, and that's it. People who are trading with a 50x leverage, they have like a let's just say 500, or from $500 to $1,000. That's it. And they start to think, if I'm going to start longing from here, who knows where I'm going to put my stop losses. If I'm going to start longing from here with a 50x leverage, that would be 50x 20. There you go. I'm going to make that one lottery trade, and that's it. So this is how they think. They're trying to gamble, or they're trying to do this professionally. I know a lot of people who are trading successfully just using 100 leverage. 100 leverage, which is crazy. And if they're wrong, they're taking those, I don't know, $50, $100 losses. And if they're right, they write big. But they have their type of setup that they're looking for. They're not going like randomly in every single trade without setup. They're looking at those setups. For example, oh my God, for this was a perfect call out for you to long Ethereum inside my group. All right, the price is going to the downside. Oh my God, we're bouncing back up. This is our previous high. We're breaking through that previous high. We're changing from the bearish into the bullish. Oh my God, from Fibonacci's. Oh my, we're bouncing back up. This is the place. This is just an example, fellas. I'm gonna place my buy long with I don't know, 1,000 leverage, whatever you can, as much leverage as you can use it on the exchange. I don't know. So this is their plan. I'm trading in different. Looking forward to any reaction on Quant. Also, Slick, thank you. On Quant, I wanted to post something before this crash about Quant, because I want Quant. Let's just take a look. Because this, I'm so happy I exited Quant like long time ago, but oh my God. Binance, also Binance. What the F? Jesus Christ. Jesus. This is just insane. This is bear market vibes. This is, of course, this is altcoin market, but this is stupid. And right now, did the Quant have on Qcoin? The same on Qcoin, on Coin. Oh, well, on Coinbase, of course. Can you trade with leverage on Coinbase? On Coinbase, I don't see that wick. So, Binance. So my thoughts was, I wanted to pose that the Binance is forming a similar pattern, that stupid symmetrical triangle pattern, which I don't like it. The same one as the XRP did. The same was, yeah, XRP did back in the, after breakout that we saw the rally to what, like $1.2? Yeah, $1.20 something. So it forms something similar, trying to squeeze, but I don't know how long it needs to be, like, what, squeeze for how many days? This is just boring. And the Quant was one of those promising projects during this bull rally. So I exited somewhere here, and I don't care. Of course, I exited here, and then I was like in a nasty drawdown. I waited. I'm not gonna hold this. I mean, I'm gonna exit it. Who cares? Screw that. I don't care about this one. Because once again, our job is to make money. Make money, get rich, and freaking disappear. I don't care about anything else. All right. Also, fellas, what did we learn this cycle? That, all right, cycles could be, it could be in a different form, in a different shape. Then we learned that this is traders market, not investors market. Third, we learn, like the hard way, we learned that this one that crypto, fellas, or the investors, it doesn't matter. Nobody freaking cares about the technology. I'm not going to tell you about Nord AI GPU coin. I'm not going to tell you about this one. Just go do your research. I explained it like numerous times during the live streams. Nobody freaking cares about the project. Nobody cares. The only juicy movement that we caught in this coin is this one. Back in, what? I don't remember, back in 2024. So it's like, it seems like it was like yesterday, you know? It seems that it was yesterday. Yeah, we had this potential explosive pattern. Boom, rally to the upside from that bottom that we, you can find this publicly on my X, on my Twitter. There's a link down below, fellas. You can follow me on X. I'm posting a lot of juices for free. A lot of juice. And yeah, like nice and sweet rally. And then look where we are right now. Look where we are right now. And those baboons, those stupid people who tweeted and let's just see comment below my tweet when I posted this type of setup on GPU that I found, because I'm looking on the different altcoins and I'm looking for a nice setup that could start executing with leverage, with no leverage, with a small leverage, it doesn't matter. And then look at this. Oh my god, this coin is gonna go to $8, $10 for sure, bro. Oh my god, from the top to the bottom, negative. Let's just hold like 100%, 100% drawdown. Screw that. Nobody cares. And also, I don't like to post this stuff because when you're posting, the people are taking this not seriously, because every single time I'm saying that if the price is going to do this, I'm going to do that. If the price is going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And secure gains all the way to the upside when the price is rallying it to the every single time secure gains. But people thinking that this coin is going to go to absolutely moon, they're waiting for the one lottery trade and they're just holding it. And fellas, and then at the end of the day, whose fault? Mine's, because I posted this. So don't do that. Come on, be smart. Also, core. Stupid core. This key level identify, who knows? I don't remember what this key level, I don't know. Core. Stupid. So one thing, as I posted on my Telegram as well, I will never invest or gonna take a look on those altcoins. I can analyze if you want. I can analyze. I can produce you my technical analysis, my POV on those altcoins, but I will never gonna put my money in those. Oh, as long as if we can form a nice and decent market structure, an explosive one, then yeah, I'm jumping on it. I know how to trade it, but I will never gonna put my money in those altcoins. Never, ever. Only gonna trade this bad boy because the market structure is there. Everything is there that I need in order to make money. That's it. Supply, demand, trend lines. You're just like navigating. Look at this one. This was the perfectest short that I could identify, from swing lows to highs, from highs to lows. Look at this premium zone. What a rejection. If I was like holding this, of course I wouldn't, like, because I was moving my stop loss. I will be moving my stop loss and I'll be like exiting. But I didn't anticipate I didn't thought that we gonna reject from this supply or resistance once again. I thought that this is enough. We retested, we can start breaking out. So that was a mistake. Because I was like being more bearish, because right now a lot of people on X, on YouTube, whatever, everybody's saying, oh my god, I predicted this, oh my god, I predicted this. No, you just were a little bit more bearish on the project or on the crypto, and you use that supply. And I didn't trust that supply because I didn't want to trade that supply. I wanted to wait for the price to retest my demand zones and start longing. So there's like no right or wrong. You need to just react. So they reacted a little bit more sooner than me. They make money and they made money, and I didn't. I didn't because yeah, my setup was invalid. Like my setup was screwed because of this crash. So what are we talking about here in this live stream? All right, fellas, I'm gonna let you to fire up some questions. Because right now there's no setups and I have no idea how long it could take for us to form something nice. So I have to monitor the market 24/7 right now. Come on, fellas. What else we need to look at? At what? Stupid coin. Yeah, when I saw those notifications that Ethereum is right now above $4,000, that was great. That was freaking great. Thoughts on AVAX? Oh, sorry, I totally... Yeah, let me just double check on AVAX. I'm just double checking on my second screen that I'm on the data that I have on what is going on X. Yes, we can analyze more coins, more projects, more stupid projects, most rug pull projects I can tell. Let's just do that on Solana, XRP. Let's just take a look on XRP. They're mooting. We're gonna take a look on those. But first, don't be greedy. Smash your like. That would be helpful, fellas. That would be helpful. And also comment those who just discovered me on YouTube. I want to see that because I don't have this analytics. Who are new? Also, I'm ditching Telegram. Screw those Telegram ads. I'm dancing here in front of you for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Did I deserve a like? I was invited in an X, some kind of broadcast. I don't want to. Those guys are bullish and that's it. Those guys are extremely bullish or extremely bearish. They hate crypto or they love crypto. There's no such thing in between in those X characters. For example, what is the name of that guy who lost shitload of money on the guy with a Neo from Matrix, that profile picture? What is his name? Thank you, wannabe trader. Thank you. If we could reach like 50 likes on this live stream, that would be, oh my god, that would be insane. Shit. Hey, how's it going? All right, Zach. What is this ticker? Oh, it's a Zcash. Did I do my technical analysis on Zcash? Hold on, let me just jump on the weekly so we could see clearly what is Zcash. This thing's still alive? Whoa! What? What? Those are my previous technical analysis. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright. That bro who told me about right now about ZSC, where were you? Where were you? You greedy bastard, you want to take this for yourself, right? Did the Zcash didn't experience any drawdown? Jesus, oh my freaking god. Oh my lord. Yeah, nice technical analysis, nice prediction, man. No more. Oh my god. Bruv. This is not a drawdown, this is uptrend. From the bottom. Who could have thought? Oh my god. Well. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this nipple. Look at this butt cheek. Jesus. This is awesome. I mean, Zcash. Why is the Zcash performs so well right now? What is the fundamentals behind this? USDT dominance. The place where you can see the drawdown if there's like a... If it's pumps... Hold on, how is it correlated? USDT dominance. I know that you can... analyze it when the thing is pumping, you need to understand that the people are taking profits. Is that right? Because I wanted to double check on that as well. Gee, no, don't say that. Don't say that. We don't know that. We don't know that. This is Zcash has like a more data. More data on... No. Sorry. Oh. Gemma. Kraken. Crypto in general. Yep. Oh. Macaroni. Is this thing real? $30,000? Oh my god. Jesus. And looking on the weekly time frame is just a... Yeah. Shit ton of resistance. This is Fibonacci's works on this one? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, from those highs to lows. If you... Bro, if you took a long or whatever, or even a spot trade on Zcash... Is it Zcash or I'm mistaken? It's Zcash, right? So if you took a long and you're not taking profits and you're still waiting for $800, this is just stupid. Sorry, but this is just stupid. This is more than enough. Why are you so greedy? All right, Zcash, what is like Solana, XRP? XRP is like XRP. Let me just double check. My god. XRPs also look strong. Look at this. The main question and this whole point of this live stream we need to discuss, is that a manipulation or we're entering a bear market? This is pure manipulation. Look at those candles. Look at those candles. Can you imagine if this, we still have some time left. What if this candle could accumulate itself into a green again? Of course, in my case, it's like a gray and red, but what if, you know? Anything could happen. Oh my god, 13 likes away from the 50 likes. Brother. Liked already. Oh, you liked. Hello guys. All right, XRP, Solana, XRP, zero thoughts on XRP. XRP is like sitting at the all-time highs. I have no idea. Maybe it could go like a $5 per coin. That's pretty much it. Have zero thoughts. Then what we have on the chat we have like a Uni. What do you think about Uni? Usually it follows Ethereum. Uniswap. All right. Quant, Solana, XRP. What was like towel, like a towel. I remember I screwed up with the towel. Oh, it pumps. Not that hard. Not that hard like a Zcash. Zcash is the winner. So no technical analysis on this choppy mother. I cannot say the bad word. I cannot say it. XRP, Solana, we already discussed that, so you can rewatch it. James, you mean already like Quant, AVAX. Thoughts on AVAX. All right, I'm not going to show you my spot technical analysis on AVAX, but I do believe that the gaming industry is going to start booming. I don't know when, but let me just start it fresh. Oh my god. Where's I don't want to show that because this is my exit plan on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, yeah, this one. Not the exit plan technical analysis. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. My main goal was to reach this channel's top and maybe the main supply, that sell power at almost $50 or $48. That was my plan. But right now, what do I see is that it's eating shit. Eating shit, to be honest. Inverse head and shoulders pattern, rally, but the rally is weak. Such a weak rally by almost like 40%, 36, 35. That's it. This is stupid. So right, still waiting for the Ethereum. What do we have on stocks? Gold. What is up with gold? All right, gold is, if this is the bottom and our altcoins, all right, do we have like gold traders here? Somebody is trading gold. What is your point of view on gold right now? Because the only thing I see is right now on gold, I see possible potential short sell position, but cannot see anything. We heard you, dog. What up, dog? Yeah, you're trading gold and crypto at the same time? Jesus Christ. Mr. Jason Statham. Alright. Can we? On the 1 hour time frame, the gold is just... Jesus. 30 minutes. What is going on? I miss trading gold. But when you used to trade crypto right now, a lot of people are saying that, yeah, crypto is more volatile, but the charts are way more cleaner. Way more cleaner. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I have a brain damage, but why? If I want to get back on trading gold, like back in the old good days, so I need to start practicing once again. I cannot jump like asset from asset. What is the Fibonacci telling us? Is that the supply? Is the like rejection? The only thing that I see that, yeah, we can start dropping, but once again, the previous time when the gold, every single drop was disrespected, gold all the way to the new all-time highs. Oversold, hold, gold. So hold or gold? Jesus Christ. What is going on even on a 5-minute time frame? Right, that was a perfect. That was a perfect. Where's what? That was a nice and decent one. On a gold, blue, buy power, buy. Look how many things demand. Go revolution plans. Don't forget gold revolution plan. Revaluation plans. Jesus Christ, I need the glasses. I need the glasses. Yeah, that's the whole point. When the crypto is dropping, the gold is pumping. It's like a more safer asset to the big players. But once again, if this is the bottom for the crypto and we're going to start shredding, so can we see the correlation between that the gold is dropping and the crypto? Because the one thing is the correlation between crypto. If the Dixie is whippy, we are shit. Because the Dixie is sitting at the bottom. If we're going to start pumping every single time when the dollar index is pumping, crypto is dumping. Am I mistaken? So, all right, so we analyzed a lot of stuff. You already understand how I'm positioning myself. For those who just joined, I mean, for those who missed the live stream, you can watch this live stream till the end. But I'm gonna add those timestamps. I'm not that bastard that's gonna force you to watch from the start till the beginning, the whole live stream. I'm gonna add those timestamps. Don't worry. We're having a great time. We're having a good time, great time, perfect. That's what I wanted to do. And yeah, while we're waiting for the Ethereum to, of course, not today, maybe not tomorrow, but let's just do Q&A. Maybe we're gonna discuss about something. Because people have on the live stream, they have like a 15 minutes of the attention. That's it. Their rational questions is fading away. They're asking about stupid stuff. They're like saying all the different crap. All right, there you go. There you go. We have some. How do you identify support and resistance? What is your take on BNB meme coins? I'm not. So those type of questions that I wanted to see. That would be wonderful if I were like sitting in the live trade right now, and then we can start discussing about things, because I'm just sitting and trying to manage my trade position, and I can discuss about things, do a Q&A, and not like a randomly analyzing the whole market. This is frustrating, but I thought that after this crash we need to have a live stream right now. I need to jump on the live stream and discuss with my people. Of course, I wanted to jump on the live stream like what in the early morning, when the people are more active, but it is what it is. It's Sunday. All right. How to identify support and resistance. Maybe this is just me, but the more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have. You just connecting those tops and bottoms. Tops and bottoms. And of course, with all of those fake outs. So the more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have. That's it. You're connecting all of those dots. That's pretty much it. I'm trading futures or leverage trading. I'm trading Ethereum. Sometimes Solana, but right now not that often. Only Ethereum, because I have a lot of stuff to do, and because I want to trade the asset, the crypto pair or the crypto coin that I'm holding it. I'm holding it and I wanted to trade it. And what did I learn at the cycle? That I need to be more aggressive in shorting, because if you're shorting, you're making money and you're just compensating your missed spot secure positions by using it. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. Trend lines also, just connecting those tops and bottoms, bro. Tops and bottoms. Of course, you need to understand your environment. I already explained you this, but I know a lot of people who are very successful in trading trend lines, but they trading one asset, or let's just say a few tickers. They only trade those two, and they understand that environment, and they're pretty successful. Not every single trading pair or asset class, whatever, is going to be respectful on your trading trend line strategy. All right, one more time on Telegram for those who are just sleeping, maybe delete. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna show you this like a simple trend lines, where you can see the trend line by connecting those tops and bottoms. Top, of course, I'm just like backtesting right now, so it's easy for me to show you, but like breakout. But of course, this is just an example. When we're seeing this descending trend, breakout, the rally depths, I like to enter my trades a little bit more early by supply and demand. So this is just it. Keep trying to connect those tops, bottoms, those equal tops and equal bottoms by support, resistance, and you're gonna get it. You need to practice. Nobody's gonna show you. Because every single time when someone is asking me to show me how to draw a perfect trend line, an A+ trend line, show me how to draw a supply or support, resistance, supply, demand. This is just, I cannot do this. I mean, I can, but this is just it. You need to practice by yourself. All right. Do we have something? If my live chat is still alive, smash a like or drop a W's in the chat. Drop a W's if you support what I'm doing here, huh? Drop 8 W's in the chat. If I'm gonna see only 2 W's, I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna disrespect my craft. Mr. Diamond Hands on Ethereum. Everyone is saying to be ready for a crash because the big player is turning to safer assets, afraid to open positions right now with the Trump news. Yes, those Trump news are pain in the ass. I mean, congratulations you for those who... All right, this is not a political channel, but yeah. We voted for Trump and this is what we get. Or should I say you voted and this is what we get. Because he's like in WWE, full promises and he's not delivering. Like, he's just messing things up. He's just playing and bluffing with the entire world. This is just my opinion. I don't care, actually. All right, what else, fellas? 3 W's. You just disrespected me. Oh my god. Just disrespected me. All right, give me a sign, fellas. Give me a sign to wrap this thing up. Also, quick update. My Telegram will be only for updates. And by the way, screw you Toncoin, screw you Powell, screw you Telegram for running all of those ads on my Telegram channel that I worked so hard to build my Telegram channel that I was super proud of. And yeah, this is the end of the road. That's it. Oh, thank you, Slick. Jesus Christ. Telegram is just pain in the ass. I opened my Telegram with my... Some of my friends just showed me my Telegram and they're like running crazy ads. Oh my god, 1.8 million with the Solana meme coins. Drop a this, drop that. Join my group and you're gonna get rug pull. So go and learn it. Go and learn it. There's a full educational videos on my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna do this on live stream. I want to see if my community is still alive and if they not got wrecked during this weekend. Because there's a lot of crazy bastards right here. You're trading with a 5100x leverage and you're just getting wiped out. What else, chat? What else, chat? What else, chat? All right, I want to double check on... No, I just want to check on one more. How's the stock market? Crypto is so volatile. Crypto is a volatile asset. Jesus Christ. But here's the thing. Last time Trump announced those tariffs, oh my god, of course it's like a daily time for 2025. No, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. We reaccumulated everything back. Big players just bought those stocks back. S&P, boom, S&D. How's the Palantir? Jesus Christ. Nothing crazy. US 30. Still. This is the downtrend. This is downtrend. What can I say? This is identify a potential downtrend. Would be the people or legacy institutions strong enough to reaccumulate this back and bring us some bull vibes? Have no idea. Toncoin, screw you. Yes. Jesus Christ, Ton. You just mess everything up. I can delete all of that technical. All of it. Just destroyed. My setup just failed after this crash. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Toncoin. The one coin that has like the speed power power of, I don't know, it's just fast, you know? It's like a record has a record or something. Nobody cares about technology. Who cares? Yeah, screw that. Also, we see a strong bounce, but this is just nothing comparing with this whole drawdown. So we still have a lot of work to do. And yeah. So yeah, fellas. Accumulation, manipulation, and we're waiting for a potential, I just call it a distribution phase on ETH. We'll see if this setup is going to play out or not. I could be wrong about this. Only reacting when the price is reaching my entry levels. So for those who are watching from my whale room, I'm gonna announce some of those setups later. Yeah, inside my whale room. So yeah, I'm gonna announce my trading setups, what I'm planning to trade, blah, 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 this and this and that. So yeah, fellas, that's a wrap. And yeah, see you. I cannot say see you tomorrow, but we'll do a kick-ass live stream like next time. All right. Thanks for all your likes. Thanks for your love, and peace out.